Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boston 24. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good on this side as always. God is good. God is great. And I can't really complain. So I know it's a lot of trolls, a lot of haters out there, right? After Canelo did that work, put that work in against Triple G last night, which I said he was going to do, right? I said he was going to beat him unanimously or he was going to knock him out, right? And he beat him unanimously. You know, that 115, 113, they was trying to be, I don't know what they were doing. They know better than that. That 116, 112 should have been no less than 116, 112. Okay, but that 115, 113 was nonsense. But it's all good. He got the win. We know, we watched it, so we know it was unanimous. We know he beat Triple G down. We know he discouraged him. And while I was watching the fight, it's crazy because while I was watching the fight, this is how you know a little bit about the game, right? And I don't brag, I don't boast, but I'm just saying, I study boxing, man, right? Listen, I didn't, I grew up, around boxing, learned how to do it a little later on, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, I was young, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't take it seriously. So when I got back into it, you know what I'm saying, I was a little older, and then I had so much things going on that I wasn't focused, right? But I'm just saying, as far as the eyeball test, man, listen, I studied this thing, man, I already know. So anyway, this is a small thing that I noticed while the fight was going on. And so I said that Triple G is hesitant to engage or to throw because he don't want to get counted. And sure enough, I'm telling my people this I'm watching the fight with last night, and sure enough, after the fight, that's what he said. He said he didn't engage, he didn't take chances because he didn't want to get counted, because the speed, because Canelo's fast. So he didn't want to take that shot. You know what I'm saying? To get counted and get hurt bad. You know? And you could see that, right? So now this is what he said. But of course, the trolls and haters, oh, he's 40 years old. Triple G is not an average 40-year-old person, man. And as a boxer, he's definitely not. I believe he don't drink and smoke. I know he definitely don't smoke. And if he drinks, I'm sure he's not no alky. But I doubt if he even drinks, right? He's in shape, bro. He looked good. At 168, he had to lose less weight, strong. But again, Canelo will discourage you from throwing your shot because he's in front of you and he's twitching. You know what I mean? He's fainting. He's up and down. He's fainting. He's twitching. Like, you don't know which way he's going to go, which way he's coming. Like, yo, that's confusing, man. Right? So now you think you're going, yeah, I'm Triple G and Canelo's. You know what I'm saying? He's right in front of you. He was right in front of Triple G all night. Let's keep it real. All night he's in front of Triple G, man. He didn't really go backwards. You know what I mean? And the Canelo pretty with it, man. Like, there was times he just came back. He just, you know what I'm saying? And Triple G couldn't really do nothing, man. When Triple G, it looked like he was going to connect, Canelo would block it. He'd block it. Like, he was blocking his shots. Crazy, man. Canelo showed superb defense last night. Okay? And that's number one in boxing, man. You got to have that defense, okay? He wasn't always like that. Now he is. He learned from that Floyd fight. And it took him even a couple of fights after that to really learn that defense, man. And that's your bread and butter all day. And your offense comes from your defense, right? So just like in major sports, in football and basketball, your defense is your offense, right? So boxing is the same thing, man. It's a one-on-one sport. So I like what Canelo did last night, right? And if you look at it, at the end of the day, right? If you want to say that Triple G won the first fight, okay, it was a split draw. I had Canelo winning. But if you just want to say he won, all right. Absolutely, Canelo won that second fight. So that means Canelo got him 2-1 regardless. Okay? Regardless. The only thing you could say is maybe he could have got the nod on the first one. But Canelo definitely got 2. And in the second and the third, he stood right in front of Triple G. Okay? And did what he did. And handled him. And even still, I'll say, Canelo could have did better. I believe Canelo should have went for the stoppage. Right? I believe he should have put more punches together. Yeah, he had a couple of instances where he hit him with a 3-piece combo or 2, but he could have went to the body more. He could have went to the stomach more, right? He went to the right side a little bit, the left side not as much, but he could have been more stomach shots, more to the right, stomach shot to the left. He could have concentrated on the body more. He could have came with the jab more, the overhand. You know what I'm saying? He threw the right up top. But he could have did more. He definitely could have did more. When he goes back and watch it, he'll see this for himself. As a critique, I'm looking at it like, yeah, Canelo could have did way better, but he did very good. Because remember, the media, you guys, made Triple G this beast and this monster. He's knocking everybody out. He's this, he's that. But he wasn't trying to fight Andre Ward, though. Andre Ward was ready for the smoke. But Triple G didn't want to fight, right? So y'all kept hyping him up, and then he got in there with Canelo. And now the hype train is over, right? And the other thing that I'm going to say, listen, he's 40 years old. He's not an average 40-year-old boxer. But here's the other thing. It's his fault, no matter what happens, because he had 4 fights compared to 8 fights for Canelo since 2018, since their last fight. Andre was there. Charlo was there. Come on, man. There was fights. BJ Saunders, he's 168, but Charlo and Andre was at 160. Okay? So he had a shot. He had fighters he could afford to keep busy. That's on him. Canelo looks sharp because he been fighting. He fought 8 times in the last 4 years, man. Great. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with age. It ain't got nothing to do with strength. Like Floyd always says, skills pay the bills, all right? So you could just tell, man, that he was discouraged. When he threw the jab, Canelo was blocking it. And even in the 9th round, when he landed a few shots, I still don't give him 1 round. If you want to give him the 9th round, you could give it to him. But that's it. You couldn't give him no more than 9. Some people say, oh, maybe 2 or 3 now. Don't even play with it. He didn't win no 2 rounds. He didn't win no 3 rounds. 9 maybe. That's it. Canelo pitched a shutout in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why I say he's still pound for pound the best fighter. Don't let your eyes fool you, man. Dimitri Bivol, he stepped up for that. 175. Canelo started at 147. 154, 160, 160, and 175. That's 5 divisions if you start out at 147, right? 147, 154, 160, 168, 175. Come on, man. What more you want the man to do? That's 5 divisions, man. Right? Keep it real. Them dudes up there is like heavyweights, 175, because they walking around at 200 pounds. You know what I mean? If they're light heavyweight, they big boy. Look at Zurdo Ramirez. Come on, man. That's a big boy. He walking around about 200. Them dudes is big. So that's a hell of a chance, man. They took place. He's short, man. Canelo's 5'6", 5'7". He ain't got, come on, man. He's at a disadvantage anyway. But I will say this in the critique of Canelo. You need to fight David Benavidez. I will say that. I'm going to just keep it real. No matter what he did or didn't do, you should just fight him because he's at 168 and he's undefeated. He deserves a shot, man. Just fight him. You know what I mean? I think Canelo could beat him. I don't think Benavidez can hurt him, and I think he can outbox David Benavidez. Canelo, you need to do that. You need to make that fight, man. Okay? I believe he deserves a shot more than Bivol deserves a rematch. Okay? or you give him a rematch and then you give Benavidez a shot. But David Benavidez definitely deserves a shot. We can't keep talking about what he did and what he didn't do. Okay? He's a little more mature now. He got a family. He's a pretty humble brother. I think he deserves a shot. All right? And Canelo did clarify what he meant by not fighting Mexican fighters. He said out of respect, he's a Mexican fighter. He really don't want to fight another Mexican fighter, especially at this stage of the game and status-wise, right? So a champion, he don't really want to do that. I get it. He said out of respect. But I would say, man, you need to fight Benavidez, Canelo. And I'll say this as well. Another critique. If you're going to fight Bivol in a rematch, or even Benavidez, you need to throw better punches. You need to mix up a little bit more. You need to go to the body from both sides. You need to go to the stomach. You need to throw your overhand if you're in close enough to do it. Okay? You need to throw a jab. Your defense is good. You need to really counter off your jab and counter off of your defense. You know what I'm saying? Counter off of your defense, man. A dude's throwing a shot, ha, boop. Dude's throwing a shot, ha, boop. You know what I'm saying? You got to counter off of all of that. Not just your jab, but off your defense too. So, Canelo, you're going to have to mix it up. If you're going to fight Bivol again, you're going to have to throw better punches. You can't be a headhunter. You're going to have to box. And if you're going to fight Benavidez, you're going to have to box. Okay? So, that's all I really got. Great win for Canelo. Still got them belts. He put them on the line. And Triple G, no matter what y'all say, Triple G gave him respect. He shook his hand. He hugged him. He said, much respect, man. He gave him respect. He said Canelo, he said it was a very tactical fight, and he was the better man. See, he gave him the props. So if he's giving him the props, man, then why are we hating? Why are we trying to look, he was the, no, man. He said he was the better man tonight. We saw that. It is what it is, okay? And he just fought 4 months ago again. Again, he's sharp. See, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. All right? Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please hit the like button. Please let me know how you feel. Leave your comments. Support me. Let's support each other. All right? Peace.